Welcome to the shop. I'm Jeff from Today's Craftsman. Rob and I needed a new miter saw for our installs, and this is what we ended up with. It's the Festool KSC60. It's a cordless miter saw, and we'll take you around it today and show you what it's all about. So the saw is on what's called the UG stand by Festool, and this plastic top is made specifically for the KSC and KS60. So you set the saw on top, over top of these adjustment pins, and you can fasten it down using this supplied Allen wrench with these screws. This takes two 18-volt batteries. We bought these as a kit. To raise the head of the saw into the cutting position, you want to push down a little bit and release this lever. To allow the head of the saw to slide on the rails, you're going to loosen this knob. To change the angle of the saw, you have a little trigger here, so you can depress that and move into either one of these detents, or you can move it anywhere on the scale you like and tighten down this knob to lock it in. If you want to make a bevel cut by tilting the head of the saw either to the left or the right, you need to move these fences out of the way. Turn the knob, slide it, and lock it back down. To bevel the head of the saw, I'm going to release this knob in the back. Depress this button here. You can either go to the left or to the right. Lock it back down. You have a gauge here that shows you what angle you're set to. There are detents at 45 on both sides. The saw has a trenching setting, so you want to release the head, pull this forward, and you'll see the blade will actually stop before it enters this throat plate. In lieu of a laser, Festool put this light on the saw, so this actually projects the kerf of the blade down onto the workpiece, which is nice because it auto adjusts to whatever blade you have on. Something that may take some getting used to is the safety on this saw. So we have a button here that prevents the trigger from being pulled. So we have our head release here. Have to press this in with our thumb and turn on the saw. If you don't have a vacuum or you just don't feel like setting one up, Festool does provide this dust bag. So it pushes onto this shroud, quarter turn. Now that we've shown you around the saw, you see how everything operates. Last thing that's left is to make a cut. Have a nice piece of hard maple here, which is a common thing that we'll be cutting on installs, so see how it works. That was a nice clean cut on this piece of hard maple, which is something that's very common for us to be cutting on installations. This is the blade that came with the saw. Festool does make other blades for different applications, and you can find blades from other suppliers as well. You know, Rob and I looked for a long time at many different saws, and this is what we ended up picking. It's lightweight, you know, it's easily transportable. Is it expensive? Yes. You know, this is a $2,500 setup. But we thought the Festool system, the way everything integrates with one another, and the fact that it's lightweight and portable, you know, made the price tag worth it for us. So it may differ for you. Let us know what you think. Would you spend $2,500 on this saw? Let us know in the comments.